Hello, Junoy. Next up, let's call on the man of advocacy, Sherwin Hapil of Cebu City. Amazing, their incredible talent and unwavering dedication. I myself, being a part of the coronation night, I was able to witness firsthand the hard work and the dedication of each of our contestants. That's why our winners really are all well deserved. And again, congratulations for being the winners of this year's Man of the Philippines.
Laban for the beach. This po, here po. Jupiter sa gitna.
Alright.
For the
Few more seconds, and then we will ask our top.
First of all, Sir Garroy, thank you so much, Sir John, for supporting me all the way. I started National Pageantry actually way back 2022, and Sir John was already there. So thank you so much po sa pag-suporta sa akin. And yun nga sabi ko, the difference is this is, umaga, you do not get to just portray a certain someone over one night. You are there to prove yourself that you are worthy of becoming a king over a span of 10 days. And what I did is actually, I think one of the hardest things to do when you join pageantry is to just relax. And try not to become too nervous or to be too cautious of what other people will say. So this time, when I joined Man of the Philippines, I tried to be nonchalant, kalma lang. What maybe will be. It allowed me to perform. I appreciated the comments that they said that I became more polished. I think it's a result of me being more calm in the things that I'm doing. All of the learnings, all of the weaknesses that I worked on from the previous pageants I joined, I put all of this into Man of the Philippines and created a version who I think is just ready to face anything, may it be failures or when I just had to show to people that who I am right now is who Man of the Philippines is looking for. And I don't need to become anybody else.
Okay, what final?
May international pageant pa tayong lalabanan after nito. And I don't know if it's gonna be an overestimation, but I think it's just a making of a diamond. We all know that it's made through pressure. It's made through, and I've been through a lot of pressure. Me joining Man of the Philippines is a lot of pressure. Na, sasali na naman siya. Na wala pang isang taon sasali ulit. Sasalang ulit. And the expectation na I need to do well is mataas. And sinabi ko ito kay na Sir Ginse, nag-message ako before pa yung coronation night. Sir, regardless of the result, I have actually declared that Man of the Philippines is gonna be my final pageant. And it's gonna be, it's not me giving up. It's me moving on with the next plans of my life. But I guess, yung sabi nga nila, world listens to a stubborn heart. So siguro, napilit ko din yung mundo, nakinig din, kaka-pray ko. So, and I did my best. So ito, I'm really grateful na I got a crown and it's with Man of the Philippines and I got to win it along with my brothers right here and my brothers at the back and everyone who's not here. So thank you.
To win Man of the Philippines. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sherwin. Feeling emotional right over there. How about you, our man of nationalism, Renzwin Torpun of Ilocos Norte?
Hello, everyone.
Hindi na Q&A, don't na kayo kabahan.
I'm actually from Ilocos Norte.
Ilocos Sur. Okay, I stand corrected. Ilocos Sur.
Well, the first thing that came to my mind was, it was very unexpected. This is my first time joining a pageant, which also happens to be already a national pageant. So, when I heard that, or when I watched that, I am the Man of Nationalism, which is the first runner-up. I was genuinely surprised and quite happy, actually. Even though, yeah, I gave it my best and somehow that best flowered. Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much. President who's of Ilocos Sur. Ayan. And of course, last but definitely not the least, let's hear it from our Man of the Philippines Grand winner, Jupiter Franco of General Santos City.
So first of all, good morning everyone. Saan ba ako mag-uumpisa? Kasi I suppose, this is not the first time that I've seen our pageant vloggers in media. Kasi nga, as you know, this is not the first time that I've joined a national competition. And kung sabi nga ni LJ kanina, naka-experience siya ng character development. Sa akin, over yung character development, di ba, na napagdaanan natin sa national pageant journey natin. But, hanggang ngayon, honestly, hindi ko pa alam anong mararamdaman ko. Pero if there's one thing I can think of, maybe the reason why kailangan kong pagdaanan lahat ng yun is because I need to become a testimony to all of those people na pinaghihirapan yung mga gusto nilang maabot sa buhay, who are experiencing losses, struggles, and challenges. And those are the things that you need to go through before you experience a win, because you need to be able to testify to other people na posibleng mangyari yung mga bagay-bagay through hard work. So I hope I'm feeling really grateful right now, but I'm also feeling really hopeful that my story will become an inspiration to other people as well.
So Man of the Philippines is actually a celebration of personal stories and character. But how can you make it more meaningful and colorful? How do you plan to connect with the people in the communities, Jupiter, during your reign?
I think one of the biggest changes that Man of the Philippines has did is it changed the landscape of pageantry from turning it into a one-night, two-night show of being able to walk well on stage, speak well on stage, into becoming a show where you really get to know the guys who want to become kings. And in that way, the people who are also looking up to pageantry, they get to know the people. Ganito pala dapat yung attitude, ganito pala dapat yung personality, ganito pala dapat yung perspective ng mga tao who want to become ambassadors or pageant kings. And this is a really great platform for us to increase the influence that we have on all of those people, that they should be able to realize that we are also on the same level as them. We are also people. We have our own problems, our own stories. Kung pinanood niyo yung episodes, kanya-kanya kami ng NMK stories. And I hope this becomes an inspiration, and I will use this platform to inspire other people that despite of us being normal people, we have extraordinary dreams to influence and to create a better future, not only for us, but for the people around us.
Follow-up question.
Yung crush ko artist ay si Ann Curtis.
Actually, I will be honest, because yung naging actually very transparent niya ako na direct. I'm more on leaning into hosting. So yun yung magiging target ko. So baka naman sa mga naghahanap po ng host dyan. Mag-uusapan naman po natin. PM lang po kayo.
For me naman, it's actually one of the reasons why I joined this pageant is because I want to enter the showbiz industry to immortalize my name, my image, you know.
Para sa akin po, wala pa po sa isip ko na maging artista kasi meron din po akong goal na gusto kong ma-achieve. And yun nga po. Pero may crush po ako sa showbiz. Si Catherine Bernardo. For me po, kung papala rin po, pero pag wala, tambay na lang.
Our future candidates or participants who would like to join Man of the Philippines, what do you think the quality or the qualities they should have? Anyone can answer.
I'm gonna make this short, but have the quality and you should possess it, the resiliency. It means the ability to bounce back from any challenges and hardships. Because there at the Man of the Philippines, we experience hardships, but we also know how to like bangon. And yeah, I think you should just need resiliency to be able to like achieve this, and then the mindset to like win. You need to have the mindset to win, just like Jupiter. That's the reason why he won. Congratulations, bro.
Carl, anyone else?
For me, just be yourself. Because I was very shy and embarrassed at first, but because of them, they made me feel like I'm at home, and that is what a true man is.
Aww. Anyone else? Do you think it's your quality daw? Oh,
I think
go ahead.
for me, I think respect and empathy. So it means you're putting yourself in their shoes and seeing the world in other perspectives. And yeah, yun lang po, respect, manners. That doesn't matter if you are handsome, if you have a nice physique, if you have, if you are intelligent. As long as you have respect and you respect, you're not just respecting your candidates but also the organizers. And yun po. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much, Sir Jojo Mabanis. And lastly, of course, we have Mr. Jonas Yu.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Congratulations. As we all know, in a world of reality series, it's anything goes. So, sa aspeto ng competition, everything will be tested from physical challenge to mental attitude. When I saw the reality series sa FB page, during your bonfire session, some of the candidates broke into tears. So my question is, pag ang male pageant candidate ba umiyak, do you think it's a sign of weakness? And why? Anyone can answer.
Carl. Go ahead, Redswin. Ayan, hawak mo na eh.
For me, crying is a sign of being human po, because it's a natural response to distress, happiness, enjoyment, excitement. And that is what, again, a true man is.
Oh, thank you very much.
I think we should break the stigma of men are crying then it shows weakness. Pero po, if yung lalaki umiyak, it doesn't make them a less of a person. It means they are strong enough to express their feelings to others. And si Jupiter nasa na.
Naiyak na daw kasi. Ayan.
Binitin mo kami doon. Pero totoo yun. It's a display of being able to display. Ano da? It's being able to display your emotions, not being afraid of being vulnerable. And sabi ko nga, it's also a way of you being relatable. Para maisip ng tao kaming lahat. Tao tayong lahat. And we all go through the same pains that maybe we do not talk about with others. Pero may pinagdadaanan tayong lahat. But we decided to move forward even amidst all of those challenges. And in the hopes of being inspirations to other people.
Very well said. Go ahead, Sherwin.
Ano masagot kasi sinabi na lahat niya. Pero kahit ako, umiyak din ako. Kahit ako yung pinakamalaking tao dito, umiyak din ako kasi dun sa coronation night talagang napaiyak ako dun. Kasi hindi ko alam na ako yung maka-title na advocacy kasi nakita ko lahat sila magaling sumasagot eh. Tapos ako parang na-nervous at that moment. Kaya ayun. I think that was all.
Umiyak ka ba? Did you cry, Carl? No.
I think I did not. I did. Actually, I did. It was a tipsy prince when actually that guy cried also. LJ. I cried because of him. He was talking about his dad, and I was like, oh, okay. I was kind of emotional about that, and then I was staying away from the camera because like everyone was so focused on LJ, and I think Sir GPA saw me and. Yeah, I was crying and they had it, and I would like to thank Tatay Kevin, which is also acts like my Tatay because he's so respectable. Actually, I thought he was bad at first because like he shared this to us like he had this anger issues problem, but actually he's a really cool guy, lovely person. He really knows how to speak. Thank you, bro. He really knows what to say to me. That's why I was calm that time. And then I would also like to thank Direct Von. Because we had a deep talk and really had a deep talk about life, and I've learned a lot from you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So last na daw talaga. Another question from Francois Diaz.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask Sir Gilbs. I just wanted to know, Sir Gilbs, how does this edition help the branding of Man of the Philippines? Because yeah, it's really a leap from what you have been doing.
Okay, I think I would like to give the recognition as well to my co-producer, Kevoy. Kasi when we were talking about it, we said we have to go big, or we just have to stop everything that we're doing. And especially with all the prices, we have to do it. We have to give it to